everyone, welcome to another episode of Try and Tested. So today we have a special episode because I have Hiro in the house. So he's not technically beside me in the house, but he's dialing in from Japan. And he's gonna give you guys a sneak preview of the new features that is called the Canvas App Responsive UI. So we are very lucky today to have Hiro in here. I'm very lucky to be able to collaborate with him. And for all those who do not know him, you can find him on Twitter, Mofu Dance, with this cute picture here. Or you can add him on LinkedIn, Nago Hiroki Mofu, if I correct it correctly. Yeah, I'll leave the link at the bottom. He's very active in the Powerapps world, and he's also an MVP. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, you're the MVP for business app, Hiro?
Yep.
Yeah, so he always puts a lot of his creations and tips on Twitter. So make sure you follow him there, and you'll always be up to date on Powerapps. So Hiro, I'm gonna pass it over to you to introduce yourself and talk a bit about the responsive apps.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to share your screen, Hiro?
All right. I have a. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's alright.
Go.
Yep, I can see your screen now. Though I see a bunch of Japanese words.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Hiro from Power Addict community. And first, I introduce you myself, my Power Up journey. I started creating Powerapps from last September. And first time I create a very, very cheap application for personal use, especially educational use for my daughter. And then from October, I have a first interaction with as a Power Addict through the this hashtag, Powerapps Jago Challenge. So, yeah, this is also the not so complicated application, but based on the concrete physics, then fortunately they have interest for my app. So 2 months ago, from December, I joined the Power Addict community. This is international community organized by the UG leaders or some MVPs, and also the Brian Dang. And then this January, on the community mini award from the Powerapps community. And until today, every day I create apps and enjoy the Powerapps. So I'm a growing Powerapper and love the Powerapps.
I would say you're kind of an expert, Hiro, not just growing. You're already there.
Yeah. Okay. Start from the responsive UI in Powerapps. Brief introduction. Responsive UI in Powerapps is available only preview environment today. So I mean, you need have plan 2 or community plan of Powerapps to enable this feature.
Yeah, so I just add on a bit here. For the preview environment, you can register them. I'll leave it at the link below. So if I'm not wrong, Hiro, everyone can register for the preview environment, right?
Hey.
Yeah, so you select when you create an environment, you create a preview environment, and you always get the latest features that is in preview mode that is not available in production mode for you to try it out and provide your feedback. Yep, continue, Hiro.
Thanks. Yeah. And for use of responsive UI, in this update, new 2 properties is introduced. One is app design height, and the other is app design width. These are, let's say, minimal width of the app in the responsive UI. And the property, oh, all right, I drew here. And so updated properties exist. Screen size, yeah, you have the screen size of the app, and the screen size, screen x dot height or width as a is given by the function, like max of app design height or app height. In here, app height is let's say screen size of the browser or your device, right? If you use the iPhone, app height maybe 1,360 or so. This is app height. And on the other hand, app design height is setting for the app you select. So this may be easy to understand by see the screen.
Yep, sorry Hiro, we lost your screen. Maybe you can share again.
Yeah, just a second. Okay.
So Hiro, does it mean that it's able to take upon the device size automatically, or you have to fix it? Oh, cool.
Yeah, screen height and the screen width is moderated by changing the browser size automatically. And let's see. Okay, first to enable the responsive UI, you turn off the advanced setting, scale to fit, turn off. And if you want to optimize the phone device, you should also turn off the lock orientation. This is able to, orientation, lock orientation, and lock orientation in your device. And okay, app design height is this size, 1,366 times 768. This is the app design height and width, right? On the other hand, screen height is this size, this screen size. You see the browser, if you change the browser smaller, and the screen height becomes smaller.
It's very interesting. So it able to detect all screen size, including like on the laptop, not just phone. So it able to go full screen, like even on your laptop browser.
Yeah, right. Okay. So I play this up. Just a second. Can you see?
Yes.
バグがフィックスされてる。Sorry. I found the previous bug is fixed.
Oh, that's cool. What was the bug?
違うな. Okay. So you see the screen height now 1,400 or so, and the other hand, app design height is 700, and the app height is this browser size is 1,481. Screen height is the max of each numbers, and width is also. Then it becomes responsive. So change the screen size. Automatically, screen width becomes smaller.
Okay. So what you're showing here is that it's able to pick up the screen size and screen width automatically once you put in that formula.
Yes. Yeah. And you can detect the change of layout, portrait and landscape, by picking up the this screen height or screen width. In this app, if the up height becomes greater than up width, it is detected by as a portrait, or vice versa. Okay. So,
Are you gonna show us an example?
Yeah. You can see the resize. Yeah, already explained. So the pros cons in the responsive app, it is general discussion in the responsive UI. Pros, one is provide user-friendly design or a nice experience for all device channel. For the browser, PC browser, or phone layout, and the tablet. So for all device, you can provide nice design. And other is single app source. It is very good for the app makers. You should not maintain the two resources for the tablet layout and the phone layout. Yeah, reduce the cost to maintain the multi-app resources. But there is concerns. So it also general discussion. Responsive UI, responsive application, has a time consuming to developing apps. All size position should be a relative, right? All object should be a relative size. And this is a special situation in the Powerapps. So since test of this responsive cannot in Studio, you need to save the app and play and test and modify the app and save, play, test again and again. So this is a current limitation in the Powerapps. Well, and the third one is easy lost formula for objects with height by drag and drop.
Yeah, I think that's a common issue.
Right.
So
yeah. If you set the formula.
So Hiro, the one with
Yes.
you talk about time consuming, right? The size and position should be relative. So when you put in the formula, you still have to set it. It doesn't automatically just pick it up, like because you say you always need to test it, save and play. So you mean when I put in the formula, it doesn't mean that when I put into any device is automatically already set. You still have to put some certain criteria or parameters in there.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But should be fine tuning.
Okay.
To imagine the layout when the expand the screen or shrink the screen.
Okay. So what you mean is the components on the layout, because it might look too far and very ugly. Okay. Get what you mean now. Yeah. Probably you can show us one, Hiro. I'm sure you have lots of apps that you already have built using this responsive.
Okay. Okay. I built the RSS readers using the responsive UI.
Yeah.
So okay, this is my first application for using the responsive, and this is optimized for the phone layout. Start with the phone layout. Okay, you can see the screen. Yeah, this is app design sites. This phone layout, and for display the another component when the screen is landscape becomes wide.
Yeah.
This is for the component to display. Okay, and you can see in the Pop Studio, you cannot simulate the responsiveness.
Yeah.
Right? When you play, this is locked, not automatically adjusted. Then we should play. So once you play the application, yeah, of course you can see the responsive.
Yeah.
Okay, this is phone layout.
It's pretty great.
So it's big bonus for the responsive.
Yeah.
You can change the functionality depending on the its layout. So portrait or landscape.
Yeah,
right?
but I guess like you said, then you need to have a middle point on how you're gonna design your components, because it might look cluttered in a smaller screen, then it looks too much on a bigger screen, like this,
Right.
like it's too much space, and then when it's become smaller, it became more cluttered.
Yes. So we need to prepare the too much big screen and too much small screen. Yeah. Right.
So
But
how?
first,
Yeah. Sorry.
Please go ahead.
No, so I was just wondering. So it doesn't matter whether I create it in landscape or in portrait mode, right? My starting point. Then you just need to put in the formula. So where do you put in the formula, Hiro?
In this application, let's see. For the gallery, I set the screen relative size for screen against the screen size.
Okay.
If the screen is much bigger, this is a half of the about the half of screen is filled by this gallery.
Yeah.
And 600 is another component, right-hand side.
So if I have multiple galleries on my screen, so I have to set the relative of the width and height for all the galleries on the screen.
Right. If when you set the size of each component, we need to refer the parent size.
Yeah.
You always refer the parent size. I mean, this gallery, its parent is screen 1.
Yeah.
So then this width is relative with screen width. But inside the gallery, this component is referring the gallery 1 dot width, because the title 2 its parent is gallery 1, right?
Yeah, but I can see how troublesome or how much work it is once you have, if you're not using gallery, like if you're just using fields, then you have to set it for every field on the form. Like example, if you create a quiz app or with a lot of buttons, so you have to set the width and height of every single buttons on the form so that it's responsive.
All right. Yeah. So, okay. This is my sample app, and you can leverage this kind of responsiveness of application to provide a nice experience for your users. But again, I mentioned that this is under preview. Then the a little bugs in here, and you should wait to fix the bugs.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think if any of you interested to try this out, you could go on to register with the preview program, or if you have it already, you should be able to use it. And like what Hiro mentioned, it's still under preview mode. There might be more to come, right? We never know. There might, yeah. When it goes into production, I hope so,
Yeah.
Brian. If Brian does watch my video. Anyway.
Yeah. And if you find any issues or bugs, please post to the community.
Yeah.
With hashtag responsive. Right?
Yeah. That's a very good tips.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, thanks, Hiro. It was really lovely to have you here today. I hope you have a good weekend. And if you guys please follow Hiro on Twitter, because I'm sure if you have any new findings, and he probably be the first to know if there's some bug fix.